This is part 40 of our Minish Cap walkthrough. And in this part, we're going to be getting the Big Bomb Bag and the Quiver upgrade before making our way to the Royal Valley.
Yeah, and both of those will allow us to carry 100 bombs and 100 arrows. And this is like the one game that we don't need that much of that stuff.
No, not even in the slightest.
Like Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, I can think of a lot of games we need 100 arrows. This is not one of them.
No, definitely not. How about the original Legend of Zelda? It'd be nice to have 100 bombs in that one.
I think we actually, don't we get the bomb bag right here in the Wind Runes?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is just kind of weird. It's like a fusion.
It was a fusion, and I feel like it was one we didn't do that long ago either. But
maybe. I don't know. We've done so many, I really don't know.
I know when we've done 80, 90 of these stupid things.
Now here's one thing, like I don't know if we talked about this or not, so we're going to talk about it right now. How do we feel about the Wind Rooms theme? We both kind of like the Castle Wilds theme.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I think it does fit the area really well, but I'm not a huge fan of it though.
It fits the area from the standpoint that like this area is now like it was abandoned by this ancient tribe. Like I'm cool with that part.
It kind of does have that feel to it.
Yeah, it's not one I would sit there and listen to like regularly though.
I won't be making a theme video of it.
No,
let's just put it that way. But like, you know, the one thing that makes me the most frustrated in this game is not having a wind crest in the Wind Runes.
Oh, I know.
I mean, they go together like peas and carrots go together, don't they?
Like peas and carrots, Mr. Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was actually watching Forrest Gump the other day.
Good movie, by the way.
Oh, definitely. That's why I thought of that, actually.
But yeah, like, I feel like we've come into this area 3 or 4 different times now, at least for fusions and things like that. And every time we do, we just warp right back outside.
Yeah, well, it's just easier. Like, that's the thing, like, you know, it's kind of frustrating. There's not, like, an easy way around the Wind Runes. Like, I mean, there's really... You can push a couple of rocks in to, like, kind of take shortcuts.
Which we did, of course.
But there's really only one way, and so, I mean, I kind of wish it had been easier to navigate, but at the same time, that made it kind of more fun the first time you went through it. So.
True. I mean, we do get in there 2 or 3 times for fusions, but like, yes, the first time we did have to do a lot more to move those boulders. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. It gets a little tedious going through that same path. Every single time.
It just doesn't seem like. I mean, this is not the first time in a Zelda game there's like a useless area. I mean,
no,
it wasn't useless, but like. It just didn't have a lot of value to it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I agree.
But we do get the Big Bomb Bag, and we also got Quiver upgrade on that Beanstalk, if I remember correctly.
And later on in this part, we'll get another Quiver upgrade, so...
Yeah, but that's not in the Wind Runes, though.
No, definitely.
That'd be the Fairy Fountain, if I believe.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, we'll get to her in a minute.
Yeah, it's a little quiz we get in a Zelda game. It's already hard enough to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember questions.
Yeah, like I said, we'll talk about it here in a minute, but... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we do come back to this area, not as much as something like the Mount Crenel. I still feel like we kind of pop in here.
I don't know. I say it's about the same, really. Like, you talk about Castle Wilds or the Wind Runes?
Well, the whole way. I kind of consider it all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Whether however you want to look at it, but it kind of gets this is a harder area to navigate.
It really is. I mean, like I said, pushing the rocks like in the holes do help out a little bit, but still. Well, the swamp also contributes to that because you know it makes it doesn't. I guess if you use the Pegasus boots, it really doesn't make you move that much slower.
Well, at least we're teleporting out of here now. You can tell we were kind of stalling for time.
Yeah, we're kind of reaching there for words because we've only talked about the Castle Wilds about 20 times.
Yeah, I mean, all we did was drop down there. I mean, getting the Big Bomb Bag is awesome.
We were definitely all we had was a Kinstone right there.
I know.
So we had to blow about 40 seconds walking through Castle Wilds about stuff that we've already talked about beforehand.
Hey, people like listening to us, I hope. So.
Well, okay, I hope some of them.
I said I hope.
Yeah, we definitely hope.
Now,
I think we do okay.
Is this the Great Fairy?
Not to pat ourselves on the back, but I'm going to pat myself on the back.
We do our...
No, this is, we're getting Kinstone pieces in here.
Oh, yeah, we get a few of these, actually.
Yeah, one.
Well, we got the one in the wilds.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were in the cave.
No,
we opened up one.
In this little stretch.
Okay, I got you. I just want to pretend like you meant the cave. It'll make the part more fun for me.
Because now, I think we got those two. I think we're going to go actually speak to the mailman now. Or mailman assistant.
I think we said, like, when we first did that fusion, we actually did nothing with the newsletters. And I totally forgot that. I do end up buying one.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I did it, to be honest with you, was I had 999 rupees.
Probably.
And I just don't like being maxed out like this. We're not early in the game, but I don't like being maxed out this early. So I think I kind of just bought this. I don't know why I did.
Burn some rupees.
Yeah, to burn some rupees, but I think that's literally the only reason I did this. But
I don't even remember what the Swordsman newsletter does.
They give you like hints. Like if you need hints in the game, like they'll tell you like go here and do this, or if you're looking for something to go this direction. That's really all they did.
I never bought any of them. I did the fusion to make the assistant appear, but yeah, I never bought any of those either.
And like I said, I think it was 7 that you got. Like I said, they were just hints, so... But yeah, I guess we went and bought one. I didn't think we did that until I watched...
We're trying to show you 100% one.
Yeah, we forget the other 6, though.
Details.
Like I said, it's more 99%, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, what I really like, we can up until this point, we could not even get to like the Graveyard Royal Valley.
Yes, that is true.
It took the third fusion or the third duplication, whatever. Second duplication.
Yeah, you got it.
The third element.
Go with whatever you want to. I don't. Yeah, that sounds good.
The third element to finally get us access to get to the Royal Valley. And along the way, we get some shells there.
Yeah, and this is really pretty late to begin to the graveyard in the game. Like, usually the graveyard, it seems like it's one of the first things.
Yeah.
I guess in the original Legend of Zelda, like, I think you didn't see the graveyard until, like, Dungeon 6.
Yeah.
But all the other games, like, I mean, the graveyard is pretty early in the game.
It seems like it, at least. And it's definitely a recurring theme, though, in Zelda games, is graveyards, and it's kind of creepy.
I just love, like, how this part, like, I do like the creepy part of it. Like, you've not seen, like, an area like this anywhere in the game.
Yeah.
But what I like about how it kind of goes like around the whole royal thing. Like, this is a royal valley right here, and then we'll get into the royal crypt later on.
Tomb, yeah.
I don't know if it's called the royal graveyard or just the graveyard. But I mean, I just like how it's like centered around royalty. Like, it's a graveyard, it's spooky, but it's, you know, it revolves around royalty.
It's like these were these past kings and these were all buried. Yeah. Not a very pleasant place to be
If you
buried.
think about it, it's right inside the castle, so it makes sense.
That part makes sense, definitely. Now, here's the great fairy we were mentioning a few minutes ago that asks us some hard questions.
And they're not hard to remember, actually. The only one that you actually answer yes to is about Malari and how many apprentices he has, which I believe is 7.
Yeah.
That's the only one you answer yes to. So I think this actually might go in a different order, because I wrote down the answers and it was different. So, like, it does go in a different order, I believe.
Probably.
But the only one you have to answer yes to is the Malari and his 7 apprentices.
Yeah, like, if you just read the questions, though, it's like, I had no idea that your grandfather's name was Smee.
Yeah, and then,
I don't know.
And then the Blabbernut one we got right there.
Yeah.
The Blabbernut one we got. I was like, yes, it does help you understand the language of the Minish, but the trick is, it's actually the Jabbernut, not the Blabbernut. Or, well, I keep on saying not.
I don't know.
I was saying that, like, in my head, like, preparing for this contract. I keep on saying Jabbernut for some reason.
Yeah, but at least once you do get it right, though, she says such a faithful memory or online cheating should be rewarded.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and she gives us the Quiver.
Large Quiver, which gives us 100 arrows.
Which, again, we will never, ever use.
Yeah. That's just way too, because we don't have to use that many arrows, really, in this entire game.
No, I mean, we've barely used the bow, other than shooting to get our way through the Valley of Winds, or the Wind Ruins.
Wind Ruins. We're in a Royal Valley right now.
Yeah, I get my areas mixed up.
Man, I really do love this theme. For some reason, now I know it's a Nintendo game, but for some reason, this reminds me of those ghost levels in Mario games. Yeah. And it kind of has that similar feel to it right here.
Plus, like, you like this, it sounds like a wolf in the background, or the wind howling, or something. It sounds really cool.
Yeah. Now, getting licked by an enemy and losing your health is like one of the most demoralizing things. Not in Zelda games, just like in life. Like in video games, putting those two together, it's just demoralizing.
It's like, why is that the ghost attack? Is to lick?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's just infuriating, I think.
Now, I do like how the that little maze area we went through is a nice little callback to like the Lost Woods from so many other Zelda games.
What I like is, like, we usually get the maze like in like the forest.
Yeah.
In Lost Woods, like right there, we get the maze actually like in like not the graveyard, but like a graveyard type area.
In the lead up to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a nice little change of pace.
And we get to meet Dampy again, which has been in numerous games.
Yep. And he's actually going to give us the key to get into the Royal Graveyard.
Yeah. Now, is this the same incarnation of Dampy, or is it different incarnations? I really had no clue.
Didn't he die in Majora's Mask and had to chase his ghost? Or
Maybe. No, it's Ocarina of Time.
Well, either way, this wraps up part 40 of our Minish Cap walkthrough.